So hey guys, today I'll be making mochi. Two different mochi recipe, one with peanut filling and another without. So here are the ingredients needed. As always, all the ingredients are listed down below. So let's get started. Firstly, in a bowl, add in glutinous rice flour. Next, add in sugar and mix well. Next, add in milk. If you do not have milk on hand, you can use water. Next, mix well to make sure that the mochi batter does not have any lumps and it's silky smooth. Like this. After achieving the silky smooth texture, pour the batter into a greased metal bowl. After transferring it into a metal bowl, it's time to steam it. So in a pot, add in water. Heat the pot at medium heat and place the bowl into the pot and steam it for 35 minutes. Next, in a pan, cook the glutinous rice flour for dusting until it develops a fragrant smell. Once it's cooked, transfer it into a bowl and set it aside to cool down. After 35 minutes, the mochi base is done. It should be semi-solid and the texture should be like jello consistency. Once taking it out from the pot, mix the mochi base thoroughly and set it aside to cool. Now it's time for round 2. Mochi with no filling. So basically it's similar to the previous recipe, so add glutinous rice flour into a bowl and along with it, add sugar and mix well. For this recipe, I'm making 2 flavors, one plain and one green tea flavored. Once all the dry ingredients is mixed in, let's head over to the kitchen. Heat a pot at medium-low heat, add in milk and vanilla oil or vanilla extract. So this part is different from the previous recipe as we are heating up the wet ingredients before adding it to the dry. Once the mixture starts to boil, transfer it into a measuring cup. Once transferred, add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and mix well, making sure that the mochi batter is silky smooth and there is no lump. Repeat the steps with the other flavors. Once mixed in, it's time to cook. We will be microwaving the mochi mixture for 2 times at an interval of 90 seconds, stirring it after each 90 seconds. After the first 90 seconds, make sure to stir the mixture as the center is not fully cooked through compared to the sides. After mixing it, microwave it for another 90 seconds. Repeat the steps with the other flavors. After cooking for another 90 seconds, here comes the hard part. Using a spoon, mix the mochi mixture in an up and down motion, basically like you are punching the mochi. So punch the mochi for around 20 to 30 minutes. This is to develop a chewy texture similar to those traditional mochi.
eternity later.
After punching the mochi for like eternity, this is the texture you will achieve. Next, prep your working surface and dust it with cornstarch. This is for the no-fill recipe. Place your mochi dough on a working surface and dust it with cornstarch. Next, roll and stretch the mochi out. And using a knife, cut the mochi up into bite-sized pieces. Ta-da! No-fill mochi is done. On to my next recipe. Prep your working surface with cooked glutinous rice flour and place the mochi dough onto the working surface and dust it with the rice flour. Next, using a rolling pin, roll the mochi out and cut into medium bite-sized pieces. This recipe makes around 10 medium-sized filled mochi. Once cut up, take a piece of mochi, roll it out evenly, and remove the excess glutinous rice flour by patting the mochi. Next, add 1 tablespoon of the peanut filling in the middle of the mochi and fold and tuck up the edges of the mochi to prevent any holes. Repeat the steps with the remaining mochi dough. And ta-da! Filled mochi is done. So guys, do try these 2 recipes out, as firstly, it's very simple and it requires less than 5 ingredients: glutinous rice flour, sugar, milk or water, vanilla extract, and cornstarch. Secondly, it brings you back to Japan for a moment or two. Remember to follow me on Instagram at AmandaLim__. See you in the next video. So if you like this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Anyways, sayonara.